The ceasefire between Israel and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah has been in place since late November, but that doesn't mean that the fighting has stopped. And Hezbollah's leader is accusing Israel of undermining the deal through repeated strikes into Lebanese territory. The Israel Defense Forces released this vision of its latest mission into Lebanon, saying it had struck a weapons facility and a vehicle which it said belonged to Hezbollah. Israel insists it's acting in accordance with the terms of the ceasefire. But Hezbollah's leader, Naim Qassem, disputes that. He says Israel has breached the pact hundreds of times, that these are attacks on the Lebanese state as a whole. But he has added that the Lebanese government needs to step up and prosecute that case politically, adding Hezbollah is still around and Israel failed to defeat it. This is one of the issues with the ceasefire, why some people say it is so fragile, and it's because Israel retained the right to protect itself, to launch strikes when it perceived there to be an immediate threat, although the exact definition of immediate threat doesn't appear to be that tightly defined. And that is why there are also questions as to the enforcement of this deal, and particularly what role the United States and to a lesser extent France are playing in making sure that the agreement holds. Meanwhile, further south, Israeli strikes continue in Gaza, the conflict which Hezbollah says drew it into conflict with Israel. At least 9 Palestinians have been killed, according to local health authorities, including during attacks on New Year's Eve. The unknown factor here is what influence the incoming President of the United States could have on any ceasefire and hostage deal in Gaza. Donald Trump was asked about that very issue on New Year's Eve.
We're going to see what happens.
Have you spoken to the President?
They better let the hostages come back soon.
How quickly the course of this war changes, if at all, once Donald Trump takes office later this month, remains to be seen.